Hello, I'm Yuldasheva Dilfuza. Today our sim is a computer system. This lesson is devoted for third course of technical direction. What is an ICT system? How many types of ICT system can you think of? Make a list. How can a PC be connected to another computer? Try to answer this question. And after that, an exercise is being level the pictures with the ICT systems and services in the box. Let's continue. An exercise is C. Complete the sentences with the word and phrases from B and then read the text on page 136 to check your answers. They were given text, channels of communication, and what are the communication, digital TV or radio, mobile communication. Read please and answer the question. Find the following in the text. Device that allows PCs to communicate over phone lines, the practice of blogging at home, the term that refers to the transmission of audio signals, 5 advantages of digital TV over traditional analog TV, 2 systems that let you receive multimedia on your mobile phone, the term that means without wires, devices that deliver email and phone services, the meaning of the term keyboard. And now at the section part, you see that they were given for you explanation what is passive. Well, read please very attentively what is passive and how do you make the passive in your language, how different is it to English. And exercises B, read the article and underline all the examples of the passive. What tenses are they? Complete the sentences with the passive form of the verb in the brackets. And now, you will listen to an interview with Sue Reid, a specialist in telecommunications. What is your prediction about the future of VoIP?
Unit 27, Task 3.
Everybody says that VoIP will revolutionize the way we communicate today. But what exactly is VoIP? To help me answer that question, I'm joined by Sue Reid, a specialist in telecommunications. Sue.
VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol, a technology that lets you make phone calls using the Internet instead of the regular phone line.
And how does it work?
VoIP converts analog voice into digital data and transmits it over the Internet with IP technology rather than via the traditional telephone network. When the data packets reach their final destination, they're converted into voice again. The person you're calling doesn't need any special equipment, just a phone.
But if I want to make a VoIP call, what sort of equipment do I need?
Well, you can make a call in 3 different ways. The easiest way is computer to computer. All you need is a program like Skype or Dialpad, a microphone, speakers, and a fast internet connection. You can download telephony software from the net. It's even free. Or you can make calls directly from a website. Another way is through the use of a device called an ATA, an analog telephone adapter, which converts the analog signals of your traditional phone into digital signals. In this case, you don't even need a computer. You just connect your telephone to the phone adapter and the adapter to your broadband modem. Thirdly, you can use a special VoIP phone with an Ethernet connector, which plugs directly into your internet connection. There are also wireless VoIP phones that let you make calls from any Wi-Fi access point or hotspot in many public locations. A Wi-Fi phone looks like a mobile phone, only it sends and receives audio signals via a wireless network.
But if I have a mobile phone, why use a Wi-Fi phone?
Well, with a Wi-Fi phone, you're using the internet, so the calls are free, or at least much cheaper. and you don't have to pay roaming fees when you go abroad.
And do I need to have an account with a VoIP service provider?
Yes, you need a VoIP provider. They usually offer free calls to their subscribers and flat rates for other VoIP calls. Some providers charge a few cents for long-distance calls.
What is the future of VoIP, in your opinion?
Some experts are concerned about security and predict that a new type of spam will appear. They call it SPIT, or Spam over Internet Telephony. This means that our phones could be blocked with unwanted voice messages. But the future of Internet telephony looks really promising. According to some industry analysts, Internet telephony will probably replace the traditional phone system entirely, and all phone calls will eventually be free.
Your home task is task 4. Mobile phone. Label the mobile phone with the features from the box and describe your mobile phone. Use please a useful language box to help you. Answer the question. Try to discuss it with your friends online, or you can write me your answers. Write a summary of discussions and see as you were posting it on a blog. Show your summary to other members of your class so that they can add comments. You will see video. Now you will see the video about evolution of laptops. Try to remember all the information and write a mini essay about laptops. It will be your home task too.
The evolution of laptops and portable computers. This was the first portable computer, the IBM 5100. Here it's shown powered on and attached to an external monitor. Although weighing 55 pounds, it was much lighter and portable than previous computers. The Xerox Note Taker was a bit more portable, and its keyboard folded out to reveal its screen. It employed what was then highly advanced technology, including 256 kilobytes of RAM and a 5 MHz Intel CPU. Launched in April 1981, the Osborne 1 is recognized as the first laptop computer. It was the first commercially successful portable computer, costing $1,800, weighing 25 pounds, and shipping with a large bundle of software. Later that year, Epson released a tiny battery-powered portable computer that traded screen size for convenience. It was hailed by Businessweek magazine as the fourth revolution in personal computing.
Taking a computer along with you can create a few problems. Unless it's the new Epson HX20 notebook computer. It does what most computers do, without the power cord. With a built-in screen and printer, you can do real computing and word processing anywhere, at about half the cost.
The Grid Compass was the first portable computer that resembled our current laptops. Because of its high price and specialized application, it was mostly used by the US government. NASA used it on the space shuttle during the early 1980s, as it was both powerful and lightweight. And the Special Forces used them for their ruggedness and use of solid-state memory. The TRS-80, sold through Radio Shack, was popular with journalists. They could type about 11 pages of text, and then transmit it for editing, using the built-in modem.
Radio Shack's revolutionary Model 100 computer. It's a word processor, phone directory, and dialer. It even communicates with the office computer.
Fletcher, how's that report?
In 1984, the Commodore SX64 was the first portable computer to feature a full-color display screen. It weighed about 20 pounds and sold for $995. It shipped with 64 kilobytes of RAM and a 1 MHz CPU. It did not sell particularly well, but became popular with user groups and software developers. They could quickly pack and unpack the machine to use for copying software or giving demonstrations. The IBM PC Convertible was the first laptop to use the 3.5-inch floppy disk format, which went on to become the industry standard. Like modern laptops, it featured power management and the ability to run from batteries.
Presenting the IBM PC Convertible, a powerful personal computer that easily converts to a full-function portable. One you could use in a train, a plane, a car, or a meeting, and be as productive on the road as you are at the office. The IBM PC Convertible, one computer for people who really need two.
The SLT-286 was the first battery-powered laptop to support an internal hard disk drive and a VGA-compatible LCD screen. It weighed 14 pounds. In 1989, the NEC Ultralight was considered to be the first notebook-style laptop, since it weighed less than 5 pounds. It was priced around $5,000 and shipped with an 8 MHz CPU. After the failure of their first laptop, Apple reworked the concept and released the PowerBook line in October 1991. They immediately caused a stir in the industry, with the dark grey cases and the positioning of the pointing device.
You are about to witness a revolution called PowerBook. It will let you run MS-DOS software. It will let you run Macintosh software. It will let you run away.
In 1992, Olivetti developed and released the first laptop featuring a touchpad. The position near the base of the screen was the norm, as most applications were text-based and did not require a pointing device. That same year, Olivetti released a smaller laptop, the Quaderno, capable of audio recording while the computer was off, an almost instant boot up. It shipped with a 16 MHz CPU, 1 MB of RAM, and 20 MB of hard disk space. The Concerto was the first convertible laptop. It had a detachable keyboard, pen, and touchscreen. But the touch screen only worked with the special pen. Like today's tablets, most of the electronics were housed with the screen. This laptop was definitely ahead of its time. In 2002, the Portage was the thinnest laptop to be developed, at only 3/4 of an inch at the thickest part. It also featured the first 1.8-inch hard drive in a laptop. The TC1100 had a very unique design. It was a hybrid laptop which included a touchscreen, stylus, and tablet mode. Unfortunately, Windows XP was not a touch-friendly OS, hampering its success. Like the Concerto, this was another laptop that was ahead of its time. Asus released the 701 in October 2007, which was the first netbook on the market. It featured a 7-inch screen, an Intel Celeron M processor, and a 4 GB hard disk. The Yoga 13 was one of the first modern hybrid laptops, taking advantage of Windows 8 touch interface. The name Yoga is a reference to the unit's design, which allows 4 different configurations. The Razer Blade was the first true portable gaming laptop. At 0.9 inches thin and weighing 6.5 pounds, the Blade Pro was the most portable 17-inch gaming laptop in its class. The Yoga Book Hybrid laptop brought even more functionality in 2016. By using a digitizer panel as the keyboard, the user was able to draw, write, and type on the same panel. The trade-off was the lack of haptic feel and feedback when in keyboard mode. The 2018 version of the Yoga Book now uses e-ink for the keyboard panel. E-ink allows for a more natural drawing surface, and for custom input entry layouts, depending on the application being used. And most importantly, it allows for reading, without wasting any battery, or having to carry a second device. Asus is currently working on Project Precog, which consists of a dual-monitor laptop, similar to the Yoga Book, but without the limitations of e-ink. Both could be used as monitors by connecting an external keyboard. Or both monitors can be used for gaming or for presentations. In laptop mode, one monitor is used normally, while the other is used as the keyboard or control panel.